Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
Are you a sports fan who loves to bet? Do you want to get the latest insights and analysis to help you make informed betting decisions? Then look no further than the Sports Betting Podcast on WBSN Sports.
Join Gabriel Shry for expert analysis and insider information on the biggest games and events in sports betting. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or just getting started, our podcast will help you stay ahead of the game.
And the best part? You can find us on WBSNSports.com and places like YouTube, Spotify, and even select radio partners.
So what are you waiting for? Join the team at WBSN Sports for the ultimate sports betting experience. Tune in to the podcast today and start winning big.
Tune in today via WBSNSports.com.
Just like a
At the Salvation Army, a meal isn't just a meal. It's fuel for imagination, determination, and dreams. It's energy to be role models, change makers, and to just be kids. With your gift, a full meal means a full heart, a full night's sleep, and a future full of possibilities.
Get the message of your company here. And get your message here. All while supporting local student athletes. Reach out today to get started. Shry Media. Find us at shrymedia.com.
At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
The great fundamental issue now before our people can be taken.
There it goes out there.
Rance. He wants it all. He'll get it again. And as I see that ball left side once for a touchdown. And the slam.
But an idea lives on.
See them celebrate that new victory
thank you for joining us here at Reinhardt University. We're inside of Brown Athletic Center in Waleska, Georgia. The tension in the air here is palpable. The players, the coaches, the fans, they know this won't be an easy test either way. The Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, who are 1-1 this season, have made the short journey to take on the Reinhardt University Eagles. This will be a good one. The Eagles playing host tonight. I'm Gabriel Schrei, bringing you all of the action between these two great programs when they tip off in a few seconds. And our simulcast, the Southeast Sports Network, also live on the Reinhardt University YouTube channel. Wearing their home uniforms tonight, Reinhardt Eagles are wearing yellow right now down on the floor. The Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs are crossing the floor on your screen wearing their blue warm-ups, and this will be a good one between these two. Two halves to play. One winner can walk out of the gym tonight. We're excited to have all the action for you. The Reinhardt Eagles entering the game in search of their first win this season. They're averaging 67 points per game. Their offense has shown potential, but has been hampered by a field goal percentage of just under 40%. The three-point shooting is also at a 25% mark. One of Reinhardt's strengths is at their free throw line, where they excel with a 76% success rate. They've also allowed an average of 101 points per game this season. On the other side, the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs come into the game, their balanced record 1-1, fresh off a victory, scoring an average of 62 points per game. They've shown room for improvement in shooting efficiency as well, particularly with that 33.8% clip from the field and a three-point percentage of just 15.8%. Their performance at the free throw line is also an area of concern, standing at 60%, but the Bulldogs have displayed strength in rebounding, averaging 42.5 points per game. We're meeting the starting lineups down on the floor right now. Here's your public address announcer, Alan Bell, with the lineups.
And number 22, please shot. Number 7. Number 7, number 24, Kobe Bryant. And 4, number 30, Ty Hurst. The Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan University are coached by head coach Ray Stone, assisted by Darren Jones. And now for your home team, here we go for Reinhardt University. And guard, 6-foot freshman from Canton, Georgia, number 0, Kaden Owen. And of course, by 6'6" senior, the Lakeland forward, number 5, Tyler Smith. And guard, the junior, from Dayton, Ohio, number 11, Nate Jones. And for the senior at 6'6", Popka, Florida, number 12, Nate Lewis. And at 6'7", redshirt sophomore from Rainbow, Georgia, number 22, Joe Kennedy. Reinhardt University head coach Justin Newton, assisted by Donald Bowden, also assisted by Sean Blaze and Zach Parker Smith.
As always, public address announcer Alan Bell, a true pros pro. Thanks to him for introducing our starting lineups tonight on SCSN for our simulcast of what's going to be a great matchup between these two. Both programs onto the floor, ready to tip off.
Another ball right there.
I think we're missing a ball. We're looking for a basketball. There was one floating around here. Somebody walked off with it. Probably shooting hoops out back with it. Ball's onto the floor. We're ready to go. It's the Eagles of Reinhardt University, the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan, all live, coming to you free and in HD from Waleska, Georgia. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and we're underway from Brown Athletic Center. Bulldogs come away with the ball first, and they'll go to work. Pass to the close side. McPherson finesses this along the arc. Great feed down to the block, and he goes off the glass as he's fouled right away. And a great job of drawing it down inside. That's Ty Hurst, who's in the paint there, going to work. A little too much contact for the liking of the official. He'll go to the stripe first.
Ty Hurst at the line. 2-2.
His first clatters around and won't fall into the twine. We remain scoreless. His second clatters off as well. Eagles get the board. Long feed up the hardwood. This along the arc. It's lost. Here comes Tennessee Wesleyan. A lot of room back door off the glass, and that drops for Kashawn McPherson. 2-0, 30 seconds into this. And a foul down inside as Reinhardt pulls up. The Bulldogs, they'll love to see it. Ball will go back the other way. Bulldogs off to a hot start. Long pass up the floor here close side. Hurst feeds it down low. From the low block, kick backed up to the elbow. Looking backside initially and got it out to Jay Reed. Reed hands it off to Young. Amari Young dicing it up, trying to shake the defender. Pass to the close side. Kashawn McPherson is battling his way down inside, and there's the foul. 1 minute, 2 seconds gone in this first half of play. 2-0 Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. And now they'll go back to the charity stripe for a chance to extend that early lead. This is Kashawn McPherson. Offense so far has really flowed through him and his hands. First is off the mark at the line. That's something I mentioned during the pregame show just moments ago. Shooting 60% at the charity stripe this season through 2 games. And so far, the Bulldogs are 0 for 4 at the line. 2-0 remains the score with 1 minute gone. Here comes the Eagles of Reinhardt. Tayden Owens walking the floor. Owens kicks it outside along the arc. Here's the drive, firing the J. This one's off the mark. A good look by Jones. He had to fire that shot. The board gathered up quickly by Hurst. He'll run the floor. Hand it off, far side, Amari Young. Oh, a great shot from mid-range. That goes, makes it 4-0. 90 seconds gone. A quick lead for the Bulldogs. The floater in traffic boarded by Young. Young, outlet pass, close side to Hurst. Hurst left it off near the sideline. The drive and the shot by Reed. Reed's won't drop. 2 minutes gone. Tyler Smith on the far side. He's in trouble. Trapped up in traffic, and this one taken away by Tennessee Wesleyan down low. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. This from the corner, and it's got a little too much juice on it. They get it back. TWU. Keeping the ball moving. Pride passes this way back out to the Eagles logo in the center of the floor. Finessed over to McPherson. Taken away. A lot of room for Tyler Smith, who gets it off the glass, and his shot won't drop. Reinhardt fighting down in the paint. And head coach Justin Newton not happy with that. He wants a foul. 2.5 minutes gone. A lot of contact down low.
Team first. Shooting to the line. For the number 12. Nate Lewis. 2-2.
Reinhardt's number 12, Nate Lewis, goes to the charity stripe with 2.5 minutes gone in this first half. He'll knock down the first. That rattles around and goes. It cuts the 4-0 run the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs had gone on. He gets both at the line. Reinhardt back into this game. 4-2 the score in Waleska. Fighting, battling his way up the floor. This is Young. Young standing back on the R of the Eagles logo. 2 quick passes. Amari Young right in front of the Reinhardt bench. Kicked way to the far side. Jay Reed delivered this to the corner. Tennessee Wesleyan, they want the 3, and the tray goes. He finds the bottom of the twine. It's 7-2 TWU. That's a great long ball delivered. Ty Runyon. And here's the quick response by Reinhardt's Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith cuts it back to a 3-point game, fighting his way down inside, ladling that up and in. 16.5 left to play in this first half in a 3-point game. Back and forth, these two exchanging body blows. Ty Hurst in trouble along the 3-point line. Somehow got it inside. Mid-range is off the mark. And the battle for the ball goes over the baseline and off of the floor.
Let's go. 3 down.
Nate Jones couldn't run it down. The Bulldogs keep the ball in the inbound. Right in front of us here, James checking into the game in exchange for Nate Lewis. Tennessee Wesleyan, quick inbound, long feed to the close side. This is Pride. Pride standing along the arc, the handoff to McPherson. Right away, he gets hit with a travel. Took an extra step. 4 minutes off the clock in this first period in a 3-point game, 7-4 in Waleska, Georgia. Thanks for being with us tonight. Southeast Sports Network, our simulcast, also on the Reinhardt University Athletics YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be. Here comes Reinhardt's owns. Inbounded by the Eagles. They'll go back to work. Tate Owens fighting his way against Amari Young. The handoff to Nate Jones from 3-point range. This one comes up short. Tennessee Wesleyan off the board. Amari Young. He changes direction. Through the center of the floor over the timeline. Heavily defended by James. The quick pass and the drive. This is off of the mark. Jay Reed fighting for the basketball. Somehow the Eagles come up with it. Long feed, close side. Nate Jones wants 3. That one had too much. Came off the backside of the iron. Back to Jones. He tries again. This time it drops. Reinhardt on a 4-0 run. 15:23 left in this first half. Tennessee Wesleyan. Young passed this to the far side, now handed back to him by Kashawn. Young being swatted at, trying to escape Hayden. To the close side of the floor as the Bulldogs man stumbles and comes over the sideline. Nearly 5 minutes off the clock in this first half of play. 7-6, a 1-point game in Brown Athletic Center between the Bulldogs and the Eagles. Bulldogs jumped out to an early lead with a 4-0 run. Eagles took some fighting to get back in that, and they got lucky a few times as well. A lot of trips to the line that were not fruitful for Tennessee Wesleyan. Jay Reed tries to take the ball inside and is jostled. It's lost over the baseline.
Let's go, short tail. I know it's short.
Carolyn Hardrick checks in. Tennessee Wesleyan this season averaging 62 points per game. They've allowed 63 per game just through 2 games. Right now they're kind of on that track. Neck and neck, 7-6. Bulldogs want to inbound. Hardrick long feed to the close side. This is Runyon. Runyon defended by Tayden. Reinhardt Eagles back in a defensive shell. Jay Reed. Reed, D'd up by James. Somehow floats this to the back door. He was looking for McPherson. It finds its way over the baseline. And so now Tennessee Wesleyan will keep working with the ball on the offensive end. Hardrick rifles this, close side. Here's the long ball, and I had too much on it. This goes wide. Reinhardt University takes back over with the orange. Taden drives his way down along the low block, fades away, and his shot comes up short. Runyon finesses this close side to Reed. He lobs it to the back door. Here's the drive, and the bucket is off. Couldn't quite find the mark on that. Tyler Smith looking for the quick response. He blows a tire down near the paint. Keshawn McPherson hit with a foul. Nearly 6 minutes gone in this first period. It's a 1-point game in Waleska between the Eagles and the Bulldogs. Darian Reed just checked into the game. He nearly turned on a sound bet on the soundboard we're using to broadcast tonight's game. He touched the table to check in and touched the mixer. Tennessee Wesleyan back in their defensive shell. Here's Reinhardt, Nate Lewis. Lewis gives it off. The three is on the money for Darian Reed. Reinhardt University, first lead change of the night. They're on top, 9-7. Here's the pass to Keshawn McPherson, defended by Tyler Smith. Working it around, Tennessee Wesleyan. Banging around, this goes. We're tied. 9-all. 13 minutes, 40 seconds left in this first half. Eagles close side. This is Tyler Smith. Wanted that, and it was off the mark. For the board, Peyton West. Reinhardt this season through 2 games, averaging 67 points per game. Justin Newton just to our left here, head coach of the Eagles, 4th season at the helm, former GCAA men's basketball coach of the year from Andrew College. Started here in April of 2019. His overall coaching record, 74-48. On the other side, it's Ray Stone. More on him in just a moment. Tennessee Wesleyan bringing the heat. Fred Adams, D-dump, trying to keep Peyton West at bay. West reaching into the bag of tricks. Here's the pass to the close side to Hardrick, who drives and fires, and that one comes up short. Bulldogs get their own miss. And a lot of heat again on West. Got rid of it. Tennessee Wesleyan driving, and this one ladled up and in. Nice play. Hardrick, a chance at the old-fashioned 3. And Tennessee Wesleyan is back in the lead. They've led for most of the game so far. Reinhardt had the lead for just a few seconds before we were tied back up. Seeking 12, this is short. 11-9, Tennessee Wesleyan. Long feed up the floor. Reinhardt University trying to take the ball inside. And a collision. Inbounding pass coming from Darian Reed. Down low, going to work. Tyler Smith and the whistle again. He'll go to the line. He was fouled as he tried to go to work down low. A chance to tie the game. It's 11-9 for the moment. Bulldogs out in front.
Tyler Smith shooting 1.
This one goes. cuts it back to a 1-point game, 11-10. Tennessee Wesleyan in the lead, 12:40 left in this first half. Taken back by the Eagles of Reinhardt. 2-on-1 chance, lob backdoor. This one is loose and gathered back up by TWU. Callahan running the floor, calling out to his teammates. Callahan with a move. Walking it down inside, and he scores this in the paint, floating it in off the backboard. A 3-point lead, 13-10 for Tennessee Wesleyan. Here's one from the straightaway. Beautiful ball by Nate Lewis. That one was from Atlanta, Georgia. Are you kidding me?
Number 12, Nate.
Phone that in, folks. Nate Lewis ties us at 13. 12 minutes left in this first half, and the whistle as there's a collision on the close side. Right in front of us, checking in now, is Mitchell Kennedy. $13-all. Here comes Kennedy into the game. Off of the floor for him, Tyler Smith. Fred Adams talking to the official and head coach Justin Newton on the close side as Carradine Hardrick has gone to the line. His first goes. Tennessee Wesleyan maintains their lead. For the moment, it's by 1 point, 14-13. We've played 8 minutes of this first half already. Second will go as well. 15-13, Tennessee Wesleyan out in front, neck and neck. They had a couple of runs early, and they haven't been able to go on one since as Reinhardt is locked down defensively. Reinhardt will inbound. Darian Reed, close side to Fred Adams. Adams struggling against Runyon. Floated far side. 2 quick passes. Nate Lewis handed it back off. Somehow kept to the Eagles. Nate Jones. Jones came back close side. Reinhardt on the drive. There's the floater, and he gets it to go. Nate Jones ties us. It's 15-all here in Waleska, Georgia. Tennessee Wesleyan. Hardrick, close side. Peyton West. 2 more quick passes, not liking the look for the Bulldogs. Here's a 3 as the whistle sounds, and this one will go back to the Eagles of Reinhardt.
Offensive foul on 15, Brian.
Is the athletic director cleaning the floor? Love to see it. Hardest working man in Georgia. Taking care of his athletes and his coaches like a true leader. Reinhardt University down to the offensive end. 2 quick passes, and this one is short. Tennessee Wesleyan nearly halfway through this first half. On the drive, this clatters around and rolls off the close side as the whistle sounds. Lots of contact, big collision down low. We remain tied at 15 between the Eagles and the Bulldogs.
He called an offensive foul on something. Black 11?
Emmanuel Danby gets hit with a foul there. On the floor to Taden Owens. He handed it off. This is Nate Lewis who gives it away. Passing it back and forth. Trouble for Nate Jones. Taken by the Bulldogs. Backdoor feed by Hardrick off the glass. And this one won't go as again the whistle sounds. Every trip up the floor for Tennessee Wesleyan. Ray Stone, the bench boss for the Bulldogs, his 6th season at the helm of this men's basketball program. He served as associate head coach for 14 years. Took over the program in the 18-19 season. He played 2 years for the Bulldogs after transferring from Motlow State Community College. His overall coaching record in his time, 72-65. It's a 1-point game. The Bulldogs stay out in front. And they extended it 17-15, a 2-point game. Here comes Reinhardt University. Taden. And this one escapes the floor as well. Two-point game, Tennessee Wesleyan out in front. Inbounding pass, lots of contact on the edge of the block. Mitchell Kennedy coming together with Kashawn McPherson, 22 and 22.
Team foul rate.
They send Kennedy to the charity stripe.
Are you now in the bonus? At the line. Shooting 1-on-1. Michelle Kennedy.
This one comes up short. Still a 2-point game. Bulldogs to extend their lead. This one rims around and jumps out. Nearly halfway through the first half, exactly 10:05 to play in this first frame. Reinhardt will take back over. Tyler Smith will inbound. Pass to the close side. The shot, a whistle as he is taken down by the Bulldogs. First one goes at the line. Second one's off the mark. Remains a 1-point game, 17-16. Tennessee Wesleyan in the lead by just 1 point. Neck and neck. Nobody's been on a run in quite a long time. And a lot of contact here as this one is swatted away. Mitchell Kennedy getting after it. Tennessee Wesleyan from the elbow. There's the mid-range J. That's knocked down. (19-16), a 3-point lead. 9 minutes and 17 seconds left in this first half. If there was a run to be had, Tennessee Wesleyan had a 6-3 run going. That ends it. Both go with the line, makes it a 1-point game. 19-18, Bulldogs out in front. Here's Tennessee Wesleyan to the far side, shoveled over by Hurst. Finesses this through traffic. TWU. This one is loose on the hardwood. Reinhardt dives for it and takes a timeout. Well, as they take a timeout, we're going to as well. A close game in Waleska, Georgia. We'll have all the action as this first half continues on the Southeast Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the home of the Reinhardt University Eagles, Waleska, Georgia. Coming to you live on the Southeast Sports Network. It's a close one between the Eagles and the Bulldogs. There's a pass down inside, swatted away out of the hands of Kennedy. Back to the offensive end comes Tennessee Wesleyan. Young, heavily defended by Taden. Young, pitched off, close side. Jay Reed. Reed blows a tire. Taken away by Reinhardt. Defense of the Bulldogs hurrying back. Taden forks this close side right in front of the TWU bench. He stepped off the floor. Tennessee Wesleyan takes back over with the ball. And they've been in the lead for 95% of the night. Even if it is by just 1 point, 2 points. 19-18, 8 minutes left in this first half. McPherson shoveled this down close side. Jay Reed back over to Hurst. Hurst is in trouble. Somehow gets it back outside to the arc. This one had too much on it. In trouble down low. Reinhardt comes away with the ball. Tyler Smith to the corner. He got the 3 ball. Beautiful ball by Fisher. He gets that from long range, and Reinhardt in the lead for the second time tonight. Reinhardt gets the ball back. Oh, he goes airborne. The oop and the jam. Unbelievable. (23-19) Reinhardt University. Floater in traffic. Bulldogs lose the ball. The drive, and again the floater that goes, calling for a foul. What a run. So that's our third lead change of the night. It's also a big run for Reinhardt University. They're in the midst of a 9-0 run, dating all the way back to the 9-minute mark. 25-19 Eagles. We'll see if they can make it a double-digit run. They do. And another timeout down on the floor. A close game in Waleska between the Bulldogs and the Eagles. A 10-0 run for Reinhardt University puts them out in front. We'll take a break and be back with more college basketball on the Southeast Sports Network in just a moment. In Brown Athletic Center in Waleska, Georgia. Bulldogs, Eagles on the Southeast Sports Network. Reinhardt University's Eagles in the midst of a 10-0 run dating back to the 9-minute mark. This is Hurst in trouble for TWU. Forks it away. Down to the corner. Floated back up top for Tennessee Wesleyan. Close side. This is Amari Young. Young dicing it up. Trying to escape from three-point land, and that was to end the run. He couldn't get it as the shot clock sounds. Reinhardt gets the ball. Wow, what a series of events for Reinhardt. They're crushing it right now. 26-19, a 10-0 run. They can do no wrong. Here come the Eagles. Fred Adams. Two quick passes. Back outside. Six on the shot clock. Nate Lewis down low. In the low block and in trouble. It's taken away by Pride. Jay Reed to Hurst. Hurst through traffic. Cuts to the far side of the floor. Tennessee Wesleyan still hasn't got the lid off the basket. It's still a 10-0 run for Reinhardt, and they get the steal. Tyler Smith ropes this up the floor. Reinhardt slowing the pace just a little bit. Back to Smith. He drives, and in trouble in the paint, a collision. (26-19) Reinhardt. 5.5 left to play in this first half. Just for your reference at home, the clock on the score bug is about 10 to 20 seconds delayed. It's actually coming from the live stats of tonight's game. So when we get to the end of this first half, it'll be 10 to 20 seconds behind what you're seeing on screen. 5:28 left right now in this first half. Two quick passes. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs headed to the far side. Hardrick the handoff. Oh, steps back. Pass close side. Tipped. Hardrick got it back momentarily. Now it's the Eagles. Reinhardt off the steal. Fred Adams passes it off. He wanted the dunk. He goes down in the paint and he gets it anyhow. Unbelievable. Stamp that on the highlight reel. Reinhardt continues to rack it up. They're on a 12-0 run dating back to the 9-minute mark. Wow. (28-19) Reinhardt University. And they make it 29-19. A 10-point game, a 13-0 run. Tennessee Wesleyan. The drive, in trouble. McPherson being harassed. Loses the ball again. Another steal by Reinhardt. Coming up the floor, Fred Adams. Pitches it to the corner. Here's the three, and it had too much on it. Boarded up by McPherson. Long feed. Tennessee Wesleyan, the steal initially, and the whistle. So Reinhardt's 13-0 run, dating back to the 9:17 mark of this first half, is in jeopardy. Talk about momentum. The last 5 minutes have been all Eagles. It's unbelievable. From the charity stripe, the first is off the mark. Jones, he'll shoot two. Tennessee Wesleyan 60% from the line this season. Second one off the mark as well. It's a 10-point game. This one is swatted over the sideline and into the front row of the stands.
Can we not get a better mopper? That's the best we can get today.
I think this official is my new favorite. He's criticizing our mopper on the floor, the athletic director. He says, can we not get a better mopper? I love it. And swatted away. Bulldogs nearly had the steal. Jones looking for the takeaway and the whistle. This is the energy you love to see in sports. Everybody's having a good time tonight. The officials are laughing. The coaches are laughing. Everybody's smiling, having a good time. Bulldogs go to the line, and that will end the 13-0 run of Reinhardt University. Reinhardt's lead cut to 9. Jones will shoot a second. He gets both. 29-21, an 8-point game. Here come the Reinhardt Eagles. 4:20 left in this first half. Close side, it's Lewis. Nate Lewis to Taden. He drives, pass outside from long range, that goes. Fisher buries the 3 ball. 32-21, Tennessee Wesleyan. Young, back across to Jones. Down low, going to work his Pride, and he gets the bucket. 32-23, Bulldogs get another bucket back. Here's Reinhardt, and in trouble as he's jostled out near the arc. Nakai Fisher tries to drive. Basketball taken away by Tennessee Wesleyan. Reinhardt still on a 16-4 run dating back to the 9:17 mark of this first half. Bulldogs close side, McPherson. Long feed, roped across the floor to Jones. Pitching it back and forth. Hardrick heavily defended. Trying to get around. Pass to the corner, and the 3 finds the bottom of the net for Ty Runyon. Just like that, the Eagles are back in this one with 3:10 left in the first half. Bulldogs back in a defensive shell. Pass is intercepted. Tennessee Wesleyan. Bulldogs to the offensive end. Pitched backdoor, in trouble, and a foul down inside. Keshawn McPherson making the most of his chance down low. And so a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. It's college basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more action. Right now, the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs on a 9-3 run against the Reinhardt Eagles. Resounding response to their 13-0 run, and it's nearly put them back in the game. 32-28, just a 4-point differential. Bulldogs could cut it to 3 as their man will go to the charity stripe here in just a moment. Welcome back to Waleska, Georgia. Gabriel Schrei here, Southeast Sports Network. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in this first half between the Bulldogs and the Eagles. Here comes Tennessee Wesleyan. Timeout, a bit time of a chance to regather for these two. That goes. It's a 3-point game. Reinhardt in a bit of trouble. Couple of quick passes off the glass. That goes. Great job passing the basketball through traffic. Wide open down on the back door in the paint. He gets it to go. It's a 5-point game. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. McPherson and the Bulldogs. He's in trouble. Swatted away. Reinhardt dives for it. It's loose on the sideline. Eagles pick it up. Knifing his way down into the paint. Fades away the J. This one off the mark. Boarded by Pride. Tennessee Wesleyan. Jones hands it off to Runyon. 2 minutes left in this first half. The give again to Jones. Trying to get around the defensive Kennedy on the drive and the foul. Kennedy sends Jones to the line right in front of us here. Fisher checking in. Fisher had a beautiful deep three earlier in this first half.
Jones at the line. To the Bulldogs.
First one's off the mark. Tennessee Wesleyan just cannot hit at the charity stripe. They can't hit anything. And so many other facets of the game going so well for the Bulldogs tonight. If they were hitting these chances at the line, they'd be winning by an easy margin. 34-30, 4-point game. Bulldogs split that one. 98 seconds in the first half. Quick pass, close side, long three, that's off the mark. Popped back out. Bulldogs had it for a moment. The official says they don't need to inbound. Kicked ball violation on the Eagles. Tennessee Wesleyan up the floor. Jones. Defended by Fisher. McPherson fades away. This one's short. Jones, long ball, far side, down low, all alone for the jam with authority. 36-30, a 6-point game. Passed close side to Sean McPherson. Now Jones down into the low paint, fighting with it. Reinhardt comes up with the ball, all alone again. Number 11, you are cleared for takeoff. Nate Jones takes it to the house. (38-30), an 8-point game. 38 seconds left to play in this first half. Reinhardt University out in front after a series of bit of good luck, a bit of great form. Great showing by both programs so far here in Waleska, Georgia. We'll be back underway in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, being with us wherever you may be. Be sure to follow the Southeast Sports Network at SESN Sports on social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, you name it, we're there. YouTube is where you can subscribe and watch all of our free broadcasts. And be sure to follow along with the Eagles at RU Eagles. Fighting his way down inside, put it off the glass. This is loose. Tayden walking with the ball up the hardwood. Coming out to greet him is Peyton West. Standing back on the Reinhardt University logo. Yo-yoing the orange. 8 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Tayden drives. Forks down low off the glass. Rattles around and won't go. And the clock stops 1.3 seconds on it as the basketball escapes the floor. Quick check-in for the Eagles, Tyler Smith. Here's the inbound from Tayden. 1.3 seconds to play with. Firing and fading from three-point range, and it comes up short. So one half is in the books. It's an 8-point game in Waleska, Georgia. 38-30 between the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan and the Eagles of Reinhardt University. We'll have the second half in a few minutes and all the action here on SCSN. Don't go anywhere.
At the Salvation Army, a meal isn't just a meal. It's fuel for imagination, determination, and dreams. It's energy to be role models, change makers, and to just be kids. With your gift, a full meal means a full heart, a full night's sleep, and a future full of possibilities. At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
We are champions of character.
Welcome back to Waleska, Georgia. We're at the half. It's 38-30. Reinhardt Eagles are in the lead. We're just 5 minutes away from our second half of play on the Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast to the Reinhardt Eagles YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe wherever you are. Give us a follow. We appreciate you tuning in tonight and being with us. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
the Salvation Army, a meal isn't just a meal. It's fuel for imagination, determination, and dreams. It's energy to be role models, change makers, and to just be kids. With your gift, a full meal means a full heart, a full night's sleep, and a future full of possibilities.
Welcome back to Reinhardt University, Waleska, Georgia. Coming to you live on the Southeast Sports Network. Our simulcast tonight on the Reinhardt University YouTube channel as well. All the action, free live and in HD between the Bulldogs and the Eagles. Thank you for being with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Excited to have you along for the ride tonight between these two and what's been just a fantastic game of basketball. And really the story so far, at least in my opinion, a 13-0 Eagles run that went from the 9:17 mark to the early 5-minute mark of that first half of play. Then the Bulldogs responded with a 9-3 run of their own over the next 2 minutes, and that made it a tight game. Eagles got a few more buckets right before the half to put them out in front by a pretty good margin. They took that score, that 8-point lead, 38-30 into the halftime break, and that's where we enter the second half as a 38-30 game. It's been a good one. It'll be interesting to see who comes out of the locker room swinging. Leading scorers for the Bulldogs, McPherson and Jones, both have 5 points. 3 players with 4, Hardrick, Callahan, and Pride. On the other side of the ball, Reinhardt University, 2 players with 9 points. Nate Jones, Nate Lewis. Jones 4 for 7 from the floor. Lewis 3 for 3. Tyler Smith and Fisher both have 6 points as well for the Eagles of Reinhardt University. Thanks again for tuning in for our simulcast tonight. Reinhardt Eagles, Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs on the Southeast Sports Network. An 8-point game, 38-30. We're ready for the second half between these two. Whiteboard time going to be crucial in this one in such a close game. Tennessee Wesleyan, if they were hitting their chances at the charity stripe, they'd be in the lead. Even if it was just a better clip, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a full, they don't have to make them all. They're 8 of 15 at the line. That's 53% of their chances at the line. Eagles pick the ball back up. Taden, close side, hooked up with Lewis. He dishes it off to Tyler Smith. Back outside, Lewis with a pump fake. Close side on the arc, in a bit of trouble. Taden back across. Nate Jones, he's reading the floor. Works the ball down to the corner. Eagles pull up, and this one had a little too much on it. Looking for the putback, and it pops back out. Young running the floor with great pace. Distributed to Hurst. This is off the mark. Reinhardt University, 30 seconds into this second half, and the ball sails on him off of the floor. 40 seconds gone, an 8-point game still, 38-30 Reinhardt. Here's McPherson. What a day on the campus of Reinhardt University. First the football team, and they just put Bluefield University in a bag and beat them with a bat. I mean, it was wild. They were leading by 50 points at the half. They scored 49 points in the first and second quarters. Then the women's basketball team bested the Golden Tigers. They put up 100 points. Coming up the floor, and one. Nate Lewis gets the lid off the basket. 65 seconds into the second half. It's a 10-point game. He's got a chance to make it an 11-point game. Lewis at the charity stripe. Reinhardt hitting 73% of their chances at the line, and they hit this as well. 41-30, an 11-point game. Here comes Tennessee Wesleyan. Young is in danger. He gets this to go. Quick response. Keeps that margin narrow. Eagles taking their time. Taden rifled this pass, close side. Worked onto the elbow. Hayes driving inside and gets it with a little kiss off of the glass. Tyler Smith drains that. It's 43-32. This is Young. Young floated this onto the mid-block, and this goes from the low post for Pride. It's again a 9-point game in Waleska. Taden, 2 minutes gone in the second half. Defended by Hurst. Hurst is staring him down. They're right in front of us. That's an intimidating look. Gave it off to Nate Lewis. Lewis again. Defended by Hurst. Outside, Jones. Passed it quickly, and he took a step before firing the shot. 2 minutes, 22 seconds into the second half, 43-34. Eagles out in front. Here comes TWU looking for a response. Jay Reed all the way far side. Hurst pulls up, that's short, swatted at, and goes off the floor.
No, he's talking to me.
Appalachian Athletic Conference basketball tonight. Southeast Sports Network, Reinhardt University, Tennessee Wesleyan on the road, battling with the Eagles. Bulldogs with the ball. Pride handed it off to Jay Reed. Reed back to Hurst. Looking down low. Kobe Pride into the paint and swatted at as the whistle sounds. He'll go to the line and shoot. The story of this game is carried over from the first half where we saw a 13-0 Eagles run. The only reason Tennessee Wesleyan is still in this right now is they went on a 9-3 run right after. That 13-0 run was really a 16-2 run for Reinhardt University. First goes at the line.
Are you joking? Is that sarcasm?
He wasn't talking about the actual mob. He's talking about the coaching.
That's off the mark, 43-35.
That's hilarious.
3 minutes gone in this second half. Hurst reading the floor. He's got space to get the ball to McPherson, who lays it up and in. Bulldogs are clawing their way back into this one. Outside, 3-ball, and from the straightaway, he gets it to go. Tyler Smith with a deep ball. 46-37, Reinhardt University in the lead. We'll take a break with these two programs and be right back with more college basketball. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Waleska, Georgia. We're into the second half. 16:40 left to play between these two. It's 46-37. Reinhardt out in front. Tennessee Wesleyan with the ball. Bulldogs are just hanging around right now. The score margin really hasn't changed much at all since the start of the second half. It was an 8-point game at the halftime break. McPherson puts it in off the glass. Nice move down low, keeping his feet moving, keeping aggressive, and able to score the bucket. And Hurst creating the turnover for Tennessee Wesleyan. McPherson will inbound. Young. Fred Adams webbing him up. Kobe Pride. McPherson lays this up and in. 46-41, a 5-point game.
No foul, that was a turnover.
4 minutes played already of this second half. Tennessee Wesleyan, Hurst will inbound. Roped close side. Young goes to work. Spinning, working with the ball. Young battling his way along the arc. Finessed down low off the glass. That drops for Kobe Pride. He cuts it to a 4-point game. Just like that, TWU is back in this. Nearly 5 minutes gone in the second half. Here's Reinhardt for the response, and this one is lost by Tyler Smith near the baseline as the whistle sounds. Last touched by the Bulldogs. Fred Adams. Lasered near the arc. Down inside. In a bit of trouble, Tyler Smith gave it off. Jones fed that down low, and the shot's off the mark for Lewis. Hurst being swatted at, defended by James. Ty Hurst able to fit that to the corner. 2 quick passes. Jay Reed gave it off. Young, heavily defended. He wants to go into the paint, down amongst the tall trees. He gets it off the glass. It's a 1-point game in Waleska, Georgia. 46-45 Eagles. Fred Adams to Nate Jones. Wanted to pull up. Here's the three. Close side. He buries it. 49-45. Reinhardt pads their lead for the moment. 14-20 left in this second half. Here comes Young. Jay Reed. Reed lofted backside, and he knocks down the mid-range Jay wide open. It's a 2-point game. Fred Adams dicing it up. Ty Hurst there defensively, forced him to get rid of it. James passed inside, back out, 3-point land, too much on it. Young gets the board. It's a 2-point game. Tennessee Wesleyan looking for a tie. He takes it in off the glass, and it's 49-all. 49-49 in Waleska, Georgia. These two will take a timeout. So will we. We'll be back with more hoops on the Southeast Sports Network in just a moment from Brown Athletics Center. Welcome back to Waleska, Georgia. Hang on while I do math. If you can smell smoke, that's what it is. It's me trying to do math. 17-6 run, dating back to the 17-minute mark. We're now at the 13-minute mark, 13 and a half left in this game. And that 17-6 run ties us at 49-all. Unbelievable run by the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. This game has certainly been one where runs have defined what's going on. A 13-0 run way back in the first half. That put Reinhardt out in front by 10. A 9-3 run towards the end of that half put the Bulldogs right back into the game. Second half was neck and neck until that run started, and it was a pretty crazy run if you get rid of a couple of buckets. 17-6 run for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. We're tied at 49. Here's Reinhardt after the timeout. Eagles, James, walking close side, the handoff. Back to him. In the corner, he looks dangerous down there, Fred Adams. And a collision. TWU's man goes down to the hardwood. Darius Rozier. 13-11 left in the game. 49-49. James is right in front of us here to inbound.
Are you guys ready over here? Oh, I'm ready. Okay.
We're on your time.
James inbounds. Fred Adams. Reinhardt University. James ropes this far side to Reed. Down to the corner. Reinhardt looking for the paint. Here's the three ball and it's short. Tennessee Wesleyan. Outlet pass close side by Peyton West. Ball comes back to him. This is Young. Standing on the straightaway. He wants to go into the paint. There's too much heat. Callahan to Rozier. He looks back door and nearly intercepted by the Eagles. Broken up by Tyler Smith. Tennessee Wesleyan loses that for a moment. Keshawn McPherson. The handoff to Young. Young pecking his way along the arc. The drive from the mid-block, and this one rattles all around. But the shot clock sounds before he can get the shot off. It remains 49 all in Waleska. If he had got that bucket off in time, it would have been our fourth lead change of the game and the first time that the Bulldogs had been in the lead since the 9-minute mark of the first half. We've got a little wet spot on the floor. They're getting it with their shoes. Nothing quite like it. That's being a team player right there, going out on the floor and wiping up the wet spots with their shoes. Tyler Smith puts us underway. Defended by Keshawn McPherson. This is Darian Reed. Far side. And this one out of the reach of the Reinhardt University Eagles. We'll go back to the other end of the floor as Tennessee Wesleyan will throw in from right in front of us. You can see Keshawn McPherson there. He inbounds. Quick overhead pass to Young. Defended by Tatum. Handed off. Here's the drive. Backdoor. Young. Floater swatted at. Eagles come down with it. A pump by Lewis, and he's hit in the face. Hopefully he's all right. Hit in the eye. Reinhardt will keep the basketball.
Checking for the Eagles. Tucker Lyle.
Sideline middle reverse. Let's go, Eagles!
Reinhardt. Fed to Reed. Back across. Tucker Lyle gave this off to Tatum. Darian Reed. Finesse down low. Nate Lewis to work off the bottom of the backboard. Smiling and laughing as he comes together with Rozier. 11.5 left to play in this first half. Nate Lewis loves this. He's going to the line. Dating back to the 17-minute mark of the second half, a 17-6 run for Tennessee Wesleyan's Bulldogs. And threatening to take the lead for the first time since the 9-minute mark of the first half. Lewis gets his first at the line. That's some cushion for Reinhardt's Eagles. Lewis gets both. 51-49, a 2-point game. 11:30 left to play in this half. Delivered by Runyon. Here's the drive by Callahan, the fader. Nate Lewis to the board. Lewis has help on the back door. Zipped to the corner. Back inside. Smith to work. Stolen away. Tennessee Wesleyan. Stolen back by Lowe. Lowe to Tatum. Tatum in traffic. To the corner looking for Lewis. The intercept. Great steal. Back close side. Callahan all alone against Smith. He gets it off the glass and we're tied again. 51-51 in Molesca. And you can feel the tension and the electricity in the building rising the longer these two are neck and neck. The floater is buried by Darian Reed. 53-51 Reinhardt, 10:25 left to play. Just one bucket. Still no lead change. Reinhardt's been in the lead since the 9-minute mark of the first half. Callahan to the corner. Bulldogs inside off the glass. He goes down hard. Peyton West with a nice move.
First, team started. At the line for Tennessee Wesleyan, number 20. Peyton West, shooting 2.
That's how you know they do it. They do it. I like it.
His first clatters all around and goes. On the day, the Bulldogs 9 of 17 from the stripe. That's 52%. The Eagles 11 of 14, 79%. Second will go as well. Those were clutch free throws. It ties us up at 53. Eagles, low to Lewis, far side Reed. Reinhardt University, picking their way up the hardwood. Tatum, defended by Runyon. That's Callahan on him now. To the corner to Lowe. Lowe escapes 2 defenders. Shoveled down inside. Lewis fades, heavily defended. That's off the mark. Regathered. Smith rattling off the iron. Still loose. TWU comes down with it. Hardrick. Far side. Bulldogs. Peyton West. Forced that to Kobe Pride. He couldn't get the shot off. 9:20 left to play. Here comes Reinhardt. Tatum. Roving towards the corner, forked it to Reed. The fader, and it's short. Tennessee Wesleyan fighting for it. A scrap for the ball as Smith is seated on the floor. Smith and Hardrick are locked up after the basketball. Nate Jones checking in for Darian Reed. 53-53. Hardrick will inbound. 4 points for him tonight. Here comes Tennessee Wesleyan. There's the move, Runyon. Runyon has 5 points tonight. He drives the floater off the glass. That's their first lead since the 9-minute mark of the first half. 55-53 Bulldogs. 8.5 left to play. Here's Reinhardt. Eagles low, far side. Oh, that's a deep three. He got it. He got it from the parking lot. Unreal. Nate Jones with a long delivery. How much do you think the postage was on that? Are you kidding me? 56-55. It's our 6th lead change. Here's the drive inside, rattles all around for the Bulldogs. Eagles come away with it. 1-point game. Here's Reinhardt. Low from the corner. The three is buried. The clutch bomb for Reinhardt University. Tucker Low. Talk about coming up in the clutch. That's unbelievable. That's Lowe's first bucket tonight. He's got 3 points. 59-55. It's a 4-point game. Reinhardt's got a 4-0 run going.
Coach, 22 has 5 fouls, just so you know. Yeah, I just took it. Okay. I want to make sure. Appreciate it.
6 lead changes tonight. Reinhardt out in front by 4, 59-55.
Nothing, Todd. X.
Thanks for being with us. Southeast Sports Network, such a great game tonight. Our simulcast to the Reinhardt University YouTube channel. Gabriel Schrei here with all the action. Quick pass inside for Callahan. A little bit of danger. Runyon steps back. Tucker Low there defensively. Runyon fires the 3. It's loose. Battle for it. Lewis diving for the ball. The shot clock sounds. Lewis delivers it to Low. He's all alone and ladles it in off the glass. Tucker Low with a highlight reel play. Unreal. Tucker Low up to 5 points for the quick response. Here's Tennessee Wesleyan down into the paint and taken away by Nate Lewis. 61-55, just under 7 left to play. Now, just a reminder, I'll have to bring it up closer to the end of the game. I brought it up towards the 5-minute mark of the first half as well. Our score clock tonight, the clock itself is based off of the live stats of the university. So they're lagging behind real time by 10, 20 seconds. And so as you can see, the clock is still saying 7 minutes exactly. It's really 6:58 here in the venue. So it'll be a little bit behind as we get towards the end of this half. That one goes. 61-56. Reinhardt University with the lead. Ahead by 5. Here they come down inside. This one rattles around and drops. Tyler Smith, a nice bucket. 63-56. Amari Young. Young has some space into the paint. That rattles and goes. A 5-point game with 6.5 left to play in this second half. Well, it kind of was feeling like the Eagles were going to start to run away with the game not long ago. We started the second half, and it was neck and neck for the first 3 or 4 minutes. Then all of a sudden, at the 17-minute mark, the Bulldogs hit the gas, and they wanted a 17-6 run to get themselves back into this and make it a close game, and it's been close ever since they went on that run. Neck and neck. We saw our 5th and 6th lead change. For a moment, Tennessee Wesleyan was out in front. Eagles get back on top, and they're on top right now by 4. 63-59 on the campus of Reinhardt University. To the corner, wants 3 and it goes! Nate Jones! From Atlanta, Georgia, he drains that one.
No middle! No middle!
Here's Hurst from the paint. Oh, he drops it in, a nice floater. 6 minutes left to play. Here's Reinhardt, forked to the corner, back outside, Tucker Lowe. From the close side, he hits the long three. The money ball for Nakai Fisher. It's a three-ball festival in the Brown Athletics Center. Young hands this off to McPherson. McPherson, a deadly scoring threat tonight. And jostled as he drives into the paint. 69-61. An 8-point game with 5:31 left to play.
17 foul. Wesleyan down 8 bonus at the line of 13.
Amari Young, third tonight in scoring for Tennessee Wesleyan with 10 points. He's 5 for 8 tonight. This is his first chance at the free throw line. Out in front of him, Kobe Pride's got 12, Kashawn McPherson's got 11, and Runyon's got 7. Reinhardt University Eagles, their leading scorers. Nate Lewis has got 14, Tyler Smith with 13, Nate Jones with 12, Nakai Fisher with 9. And Reed takes Lowe right into the scorers table. It's funny because the player looked, Tucker Lowe looked shocked, but the coaches are laughing it off. Watch out to the stat crew tonight. Nearly took out our clock operator. Oh my goodness! Tyler Smith with authority. 71-63. 5:11 left to play. Bulldogs, Reed to Hurst. Hurst drives and the foul. Let's just peek real quick. Let's see if we can do it in time. We cannot do it in time. This is my fault. Hurst misses his first free throw. Here's a look back at Tyler Smith's authoritative jam. I apologize that you missed the free throw there. Hurst missed that. 71-63. He does get his second, so it's 71-64. 5 minutes left in this second half. Tucker Lowe. Low the handoff and lost as Nate Jones benefits from the whistle. Long inbound. Tucker Lowe dicing it up. Down inside, Tyler Smith loses it to the Bulldogs. Here comes Tennessee Wesleyan. Young, just beyond the timeline. Pass close side to Hurst, who drains the deep three. 71-67, the three-pointer by the Bulldogs. Here comes Reinhardt's Eagles. Tucker Lowe wants to respond. Smith has it swatted away. Tennessee Wesleyan, Young has a convoy. It's loose, and Hurst gets the putback. 69 points now for the Bulldogs. They're trailing by just 2 to the Eagles with 4:07 left to play. That's a pretty good run Tennessee Wesleyan has going in their favor. 8-4 over the last 2 minutes. Puts them right in the game. Just 2 points separate these two, 71-69. Well, the stat we really need to focus on, and that's probably going to become super pivotal here in the closing moments of this game as it just gets tighter and tighter and the action continues to heat up between these two. The stat that I'm certainly going to be keeping an eye on is the shooting percentage from the charity stripe. It's played a factor already tonight. Obviously, it's going to become even more crucial as these two are going to end up going to the line a lot. Tennessee Wesleyan has really picked it up at the line. Right now they're 16 of 24. That's 67% at the free throw line. The Eagles are 11 of 14. That's 79%. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to play. 71-69 Reinhardt lead in the Brown Athletics Center. Southeast Sports Network, Gabriel Schrei here with you. Thank you for tuning in, being with me for Eagle and Bulldog basketball tonight in Appalachian Athletic Conference play. Two-point game, 4 minutes left. Here's the Eagles of Reinhardt. Young there defensively. Fred Adams stops up. Weaved down towards the paint, and the shot as he's fouled by Young. Adams gets his first at the line. And it busts up the run the Bulldogs did have going. An 8-4 run now becomes 8-6. 73-69, Eagles out in front. Here's Tennessee Wesleyan. 3.5 left in the game. Hurst gave it off to Jay Reed. Reed, long ball, close side. Amari Young. Young back across to Hurst. Evades one defender. The floater in traffic. This is loose, gathered up. Outside to Young. Double teamed. Far side to Reed. Hurst has it. Heavily defended in traffic. Nearly stolen away by Milan. Pulls up. This one off the mark. Now Fred Adams. Taking his time. 3 minutes left to play in this. A 4-point game. Reinhardt University. Adams drives to the corner for three. It rims around and goes. Reinhardt University extends their lead 76-69. That's a clutch bucket here in the late stages. Reinhardt on a 5-0 run. Tennessee Wesleyan to the corner. This rims around and comes out. Boarded by Fred Smith. And this one stripped out by Hurst. Picked his pocket, 76-69. 2:36 left in the second half. Fred Adams at the line. A 7-point game. This one pops out on him. Reed has it. Jay Reed just able to corral that. Long ball to the corner. Hurst down low. And Tennessee Wesleyan unable to come up with a basketball. Athletic Director Jeff Portier casually picking up the ball, handing it off to the official. Jeff played basketball, a superstar in high school, and then played here at Reinhardt University as well.
24.
It's a 7-point game, 76-69. Reinhardt in the lead by 7. 2:26 left on the day. The inbound, close side. Reed up the floor to Fred Smith. Reinhardt University. He's defended by Young. Eagles lose the ball momentarily. Smith gets it back and picked out of his pocket on the move. Smith puts it on the floor, in traffic and in danger. Tennessee Wesleyan, Young over the half-court stripe. Delivered to the close side to Reed. Jostled in traffic, that's a nice move. Over the top, floats that in off the glass, and it cuts the lead of the Eagles to 5. Here comes Reinhardt. Looking for a put-away bucket. They're not going to get it. Keshawn McPherson gets it after he's jostled, and he loses it. He lost the ball. (76-71), a 5-point game, 1:40 left to play. Reinhardt University is looking for what could be a put-away bucket. Inbounded by the Eagles. Just one last reminder, our scoreboard clock is just behind the game clock. It's run off of the live stats on the website, so it's about 10 seconds behind. Grabbed at here by Hurst, and the foul. 87 seconds left in the game, 76-71. Reinhardt lead. And they'll have a chance to go to the line here. That goes 77-71. Fred Adams converts both chances at the line. He's good for 4 points tonight. 78-71, Eagles lead, a 7-point game. Here comes Tennessee Wesleyan, led by Young. Young has the most points tonight. He's got 12. Long ball. Eagles up the floor. This is Nate Jones. And the dagger as he jams it home. 80-71, Reinhardt University. Less than 1 to play in a 9-point game. Young forks up the 3. Hurst goes for the rebound. And nothing doing. 53 seconds left now. Ty Hurst at the charity stripe. Hurst tonight, 8 points. 1 for 2 at the line. Gets his first. Hurst now good for 9 points. 3 for 7 from the floor, including 1 3. 4 rebounds, 1 assist.
Come on, White. 30 or 40.
Justin Newton takes the timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well and be back to finish up with our presentation of college basketball and our simulcast on the Southeast Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. 80-73, Eagles out in front. Welcome back to the campus of Reinhardt University. We're here in Brown Athletic Center. 80-73, a 7-point game. 53 seconds left to play on the Southeast Sports Network between the Eagles of Reinhardt and the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. I'm Gabriel Schrein. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And Reinhardt just looking to finish strong and walk away with a win. They lead by 7. Justin Newton talking to Nate Lewis right here in front of us. Nate Lewis has been a crucial piece tonight for Reinhardt University and the Eagles. 14 points for him. He's 4 for 6 from the floor. Onto the boards. This is Fred Adams. Adams double team, close side. Lewis through traffic. Somehow finessed this to Fisher. Back to Lewis. He's jostled by Jones. Close side, Adams. Adams being grabbed at by McPherson. Now it's Reed. Left off for Jones. 30 seconds left, 7 on the shot clock. He takes it inside, wants it off the glass. Tyler Smith looking for the putback, and he goes down hard in the paint. Looks to be all right. 25 seconds left in the game. First one goes. Second drops in as well. 82-73, Reinhardt lead. Here's Tennessee Wesleyan. Young, far side. He pulls up quickly. McPherson off the mark. And with 15 seconds, that's about over. Reinhardt crosses the timeline. 8 seconds left. Reed swats at him, and this will do it. Time expires. Reinhardt wins in Brown Athletic Center. Eagles get their first win of the season, and the lid is off for them. They rise to 1-2. The Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan drop to 1-2. Quick look at our stats tonight. 4 leading scores before I let you go. First of all, our team comparison. Reinhardt 27 of 53 from the floor, that's 51%. Tennessee Wesleyan 26 of 59, 44% from beyond the arc. Reinhardt 11 of 21, that's 53%. Tennessee Wesleyan 3 of 14, that's 22%. Free throws were a big deal. Reinhardt hit 81% of their trips at the line. Bulldogs hit 69%, a big difference there. Turnover battle was about even. All in all, every category was in favor of the Eagles. Individual players, first the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. We'll look at their 4 leading scorers. Amari Young, 12 points, 5 for 9 from the floor, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Kobe Pride, 12 points, 5 for 11 from the floor, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. Kashawn McPherson, 11 points, he went 5 for 8. Ty Hurst, 10 points, he went 3 for 7 from the floor. Eagles of Reinhardt University, we'll take a look at the leading scorers individually for them tonight and the success that they had. Tyler Smith, 17 points, 6 for 12 from the floor, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Nate Jones, 17 points, 7 for 11 from the floor, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Nate Lewis, 14 points, 4 for 6 from the floor. Nakai Fisher, 12 points, 4 for 7 from the floor. Thanks for tuning in tonight for all the action on the Southeast Sports Network. Our final, again, a victory in favor of the Reinhardt University Eagles, 82-73, and they come with a clean sweep today. Football wins, both basketball programs with a victory. Reinhardt's going to be having a good weekend and a good night tonight. For Reinhardt's Eagles, Tennessee Wesleyan's Bulldogs, our entire crew, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long from Waleska, Georgia, where the final score is a Reinhardt Eagle victory. Thanks for tuning in tonight. This has been NAI Basketball. All games and events airing on our networks are copyright and broadcast live. Today's game will be archived inside of the Apple platform where you viewed it and will be available for replay. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network.
At the Salvation Army, a meal isn't just a meal. It's fuel for imagination, determination, and dreams. It's energy to be role models, change makers, and to just be kids. With your gift, a full meal means a full heart, a full night's sleep, and a future full of possibilities. At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.